Welcome to today's On This Day in Tudor History with me, Claire Ridgway, author of On This Day in Tudor History. Now today I'm taking you back to the reign of the very first Tudor monarch, King Henry VII. For on this day in Tudor history, the 6th of November 1501, Catherine of Aragon, daughter of Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile, met her betrothed, Arthur, Prince of Wales, eldest son of King Henry VII, at Dogmersfield in Hampshire, a palace that belonged to the Bishop of Bath and Wells. The couple's marriage had been agreed by the Treaty of Medina del Campo between England and Spain in March 1489, and they were betrothed by proxy at Woodstock in August 1497, and then actually married by proxy at Tickenhall Manor, Bewdley, in 1499. On the 21st of May 1501, 15-year-old Catherine left her home, the Alhambra Palace in Granada, Andalusia in southern Spain, to make the grueling 500-plus mile journey to A Coruña, a port in Galicia on the northwestern coast of Spain. Catherine's party set sail for England on the 17th of August, but strong storms in the Bay of Biscay forced her fleet to land at Laredo near Bilbao. After hearing of her first failed attempt to reach England, Catherine's future father-in-law, King Henry VII, sent one of his best captains, Stephen Butt, to steer her ship through the treacherous Bay of Biscay. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon of the 27th of September 1501, Catherine's party set sail once more. Although violent storms affected their journey again, this time just off the coast of Brittany, the party landed safely at the port of Plymouth in Devon on the 2nd of October 1501. They'd been due to arrive at Southampton, but at least now they were on English soil. Catherine's journey wasn't over yet. She then had to make her way through England's West Country to London, and she must have been exhausted by the time she reached Dogmersfield in Hampshire, having encountered the seasonal November rains on her journey. King Henry VII was impatient to see his son's bride, and so abandoned plans to meet her at Lambeth and set off from Richmond on the 4th of November, meeting up with his 15-year-old son Arthur at East Hampstead on the 5th of November. Their plans to see Catherine were nearly scuppered by Don Pedro de Ayala, Isabella and Ferdinand's diplomat, who insisted that tradition dictated that they could not see the princess before the wedding. As Catherine's biographer Julia Fox points out, Catherine graciously bowed to the inevitable and agreed to meet with her father-in-law. Henry was happy with what he saw and so called Arthur in to see his bride. Catherine then entertained the royal party with minstrels and dancing. Catherine danced with her ladies and Arthur danced with Lady Guildford. The next day, Catherine set off from Dogmersfield, continuing her journey to London. Catherine and Arthur married in person in a ceremony at St. Paul's in London on the 14th of November 1501. Sadly, Arthur died on the 2nd of April 1502, and in 1509, Catherine married his younger brother, King Henry VIII. Tomorrow, I'll be talking about what King Henry VII did in his first parliament regarding the late King Richard III and his supporters. Do make sure you're subscribed, you can click right there, and that you've hit the bell to make sure that you don't miss out on that video. Also, on this day in Tudor history, Sunday the 6th of November 1541, Catherine Howard, Henry VIII's fifth wife, was abandoned by her husband the king at Hampton Court Palace. She would never see him again. On that same day, Queen Catherine was visited by a delegation of King's Council members and informed of allegations made against her. What exactly happened on this day in 1541? And what has this to do with Hampton Court Palace's haunted gallery? Find out in last year's video. You'll find a link to that in the description. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to give me a like if you've enjoyed this, and do feel free to leave a comment as well. I really appreciate you watching. Take care. Bye-bye.